Usually, when non-native speakers think about connecting ideas, they think about those exercises where they have to connect sentences using one of the words offered in a long list. However, in addition, besides, unless, whereas, so, and they have to choose what is the right word to connect the ideas or to connect the sentences in the exercise. This sprint is not going to be about those exercises. It's one of the very limited and obvious ways to connect your sentences. We're going to talk about things bigger than that. How do you connect your ideas? Not only sentences that are standing next to one another. How do you connect the thing you're about to say next with something that you said a minute ago? How do you connect your message that you're about to utter with what a person believes in? How do you connect what you have prepared to say with what they hold as their true value? That's a way that's a more interesting exercise, because we're not alone in this communication. We always have to remember that we have a communication partner, and we have to deliver our message to a very specific audience or a very specific person. And let's be honest, sometimes this audience is ourselves. Sometimes we need to listen to ourselves to make sure that whatever we're saying makes sense to us in the first place. Some people have this interesting mechanism of thinking out loud with an intention to figure out what it is they're actually saying. We need this mechanism, some people more often than others, to think out loud and to dive into that thought process, whatever it is, to understand and to untangle that very thought process that is happening in our head right now. But people don't always appreciate that. They don't necessarily want to listen to us trying to figure out what we want to say. They would appreciate more clarity, especially if it's a work meeting. I'm not talking about friends meetings. I'm talking about presentations, work meetings, everyday situations with strangers, with family, especially if you are tired of long conversations with family members and with people you know very well. And you know that every time you need to explain something, it's going to be a long conversation where you will exchange ideas back and forth, and understanding is probably not going to be reached or achieved. We need to practice connecting our ideas, not just only our sentences. And that's what the sprint is going to be about. To learn to do this, first you need to analyze a lot of good examples, because most people don't even know how that can be achieved. And then, of course, we're going to practice, and we're going to ask for feedback. Do people understand us? Does it make sense? Another tip that you can start implementing right away is start listening to your own voice, and make sure you eliminate filler words from your speech. Take notes of your favorite filler words and your favorite filler sounds, and trust me, they often get in the way.